Oh, wait. It's me, but there's more. Oh. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Okay, it's Chase to see hey, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
Hey man, say man, this the boy dude. Don't act like you don't know who I am. AKA your favorite rapper. Only sports track.
Holy shit, that is literally an Oris. What off-brand energy drink you got going on here? Just saying. Ooh, wow, I'm a whore right now. But what? Oh, woo, woo, woo.
There's too much butter in the pan.
Overly woke people piss me off more than anything in the world. You know it was my bitch.
They had no blacks.
What is wrong with this, bro?
Wow.
That was on my list. Because I sure was going to hit you with the Grand Rising, my sister.
All you hear is Michael's mother in the background. Michael, hang on that damn phone.
I'm getting ripped tonight. Oh, it says, man, fuck this shit. And walk off. Not only did he walk off, it was a dog. He kicked the shit out the dog. Why he kicked the dog, bro?
Somebody. Oh, call the doctor. Oh my god. Oh, yo, I am like the fastest person to do anything in under 10 seconds. I went down the hallway. I said, something feel wrong in my spirit. Let me turn this light on. Turned the light on, looked at the door. Sir, what I guess I see? A spider crawling across the door. So I had to go, run down the stairs, take a slipper, pow, pow, go back up the stairs, get me something to drink. I said, I was hungry, went, and I got the yellow cake. And then I came back right on time. Hey, guys. It's your girl, Chase to see Hayes, man. How you say it, long as that flavor stays in your mouth. Here with my lovely, very handsome, scrumptious chocolate, delectable. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, finish yourself off. Go ahead.
My head kind of big right now. Hey man, say man, this the boy Duke, your favorite fat person.
My head got bigger.
I ain't got a compliment in a second. That was nice. Feel very demure. What the hell does that mean? I'm so sick of hearing it.
Demure is like put together.
Okay.
Very humble.
Feeling very demure today.
Yeah.
Not really. I just want to use the word after I find out what it meant.
Well, you look really nice to put together to me.
Chase want to know one.
Oh. Thank you. Yeah. It's the quick weave. No. I did it myself.
It's not my real.
I did something different. My child doesn't recognize me. She hates my hair. Literally was on FaceTime with her. She backed away from the camera like, Harpo, who are you?
You know, I watched today. I watched a little video clips of ads showing their kids that they shave their beards.
Mm-hmm.
And the horror on these kids' faces. Like stranger danger on these kids' faces.
What's up, Mo? No, she cried. Like she was like, looking at me, she was, I go put my bonnet on. All in the camera. Big head ass.
Big head ass. What's happening? How you been? How you doing? How Bishop?
Y'all keep my family in the prayers. A little incident happened last night with my nephew. He's good. Glory be to God. And they got medicine working on him right now. But, you know, the family's doing okay. We're doing all right. We are doing all right. She is excited to become a grandmother of 5 in the next week or so. So yeah, you know, she cooling. She cooling.
Somebody else having a baby?
Yeah, my older brother.
They pumping them out, ain't it?
I mean, my baby niece is the first one in 13 years. And then my baby nephew coming. So it's been 14 years since there was any immediate babies in this family. So
You know what I thought you was gonna say? For some reason, maybe because my brain been tripping lately, I thought you were gonna say my baby niece was the first one that was on purpose.
repeat.
I don't know why. I don't know why they drink some. No choke on the cake. I don't know why that went through my head. I have no clue.
Now, what was you saying?
For some reason, the way you were setting it up and you was like taking your time, I thought you were gonna say that my baby niece was the first one on purpose. But you was like the first one in like 14 years or whatever. But
Do you want to know what it looked like from my side when you was talking?
mm.
You was like, the way you set up, I thought you it jumped like immediately, like whatever you said else cut off, and then you was with it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this thing.
Okay, well, guys, as you can see by the title, what's the title? Who's making your bust one, baby? We're talking about pornographic images, categories, tens across the boards, and all that stuff. Now, I ain't gonna hold you, dude. What'd you send me these names for? Did you want me to bring up a picture? Because you didn't answer my question.
I thought that's what you was asking me to do.
No, you asked me, are you using pictures of them? And I said, the people? Don't answer names. I'm like, okay.
So look, this how I looked at it. When I asked you that, and then when I seen the text, it was like the people.
Question mark.
So I thought you was like, who the people is? Because I asked you, are we using pictures? And then I looked at it as he was like, where the people at, nigga? Who the people is?
We can tell that there's two different schools of communication here, and that is okay. That is okay.
It's fine. It's okay.
I'm not gonna say whose is better.
It depends on what subject you're talking about.
You know, if it ever comes to how to survive the swamp, I know you got it. Without doubt in my mind, you got that. Up and down, up and down.
First of all, never been in the swamp. Number one. Number two, I don't know what the hell they got to do with
the
swimming.
Everglades.
Never been. I drove past it. Never been there.
So you tell me they never gave you a tutorial on how to survive a gator attack, or if a gator's around you? I feel like that should be Florida 101. That since you learned that from kindergarten.
Only if you prepare to go to places. Black people don't do shit like that. We stay where we're supposed to be at. But, see, black people.
Okay, but no, because my aunt lived in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
And she lived around a lake area.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to be prepared. And sometimes we would come outside, there would be a gator in the backyard.
Yeah, see, that's different. That's at your house. You're talking about going into the bush and surviving in the wilderness. Nah, I'm surviving in my house, and I just so happen to have a lake in the back of my house, and the gator every now and again come up on the grass. That's different. Those are different type of gators.
Okay. That's fine. I'm not gonna. I don't know Florida. Where'd you go? Oh, here you go. I didn't know. I don't know where Florida. Oh, there was another ghost experience in my room. I wasn't on live nowhere. I was laying in bed, and Next thing you know, just an avalanche happened on my dresser for no reason.
Mm.
And I looked and
I
I said,
hope
well,
if you ever get a chance to come across a nice, fine young man, and you guys are very uh, good and close, don't tell him about these experiences because coming in your room was probably the last thing he wanted.
if I find me a good man, I ain't gonna be in this room.
Okay, well that makes sense too. You might, just in case you come across one of those broke weeks, Yeah, because being in your room right now, I don't feel safe being on the phone with
You
you.
don't gotta feel safe for shit in my room. Why you gotta feel safe in my room?
Because listen, Will had about 3 paranormal activities go on in your room. Somebody done grabbed your leg before.
No one grabbed my leg, first of all. That was not a thing.
A book jumped off the.
Okay. You done?
Go ahead.
Anyway, we doing top 5 porn stars or categories. Which y'all know. A lot of y'all in here who are part of the Kinkazoid podcast Discord are familiar with. As for me, I only have 3 people I know, maybe 4 max in the pornography world. So I will be having more categories than I will have people. But these people mean something to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you start off first because any image I ain't bringing up, it is not appropriate. And if it is a picture, it's a video. Like it's like I can't even show it. Like this is. Oh no! Don't play, Jesus! Oh God. Okay. Anyway, I think we should just do without videos because these images is getting. If y'all could see what's happening on the other side of this motherfucker, it's getting real ghetto. And Sky Black got skinny eyebrows. Go ahead.
I was young. Well, I'll start off with the category. There's not really a lot of categories, right? I'm more of an amateur type of guy. Like, I want to see home video type of shit. I really don't go towards the whole professional. I don't want to see a production. I don't want to know if you had a makeup lady, that type of stuff because it just comes to my attention that a lot of these women sound the same with different people. And it's like, yeah, that's giving fake. And if I'm enjoying myself, I want to make it real as possible. Because I put myself there. And I couldn't put myself there. Goddamn right she's a legend. So yeah, amateur, I'm clicking on something. I'm clicking on amateur. But before amateur, it was Sky Black then. See? They agree with me.
Maybe I'll take your list tonight and do some research.
Oh yeah, do some research. Do some research. I'm not gonna steer you wrong. I'm not gonna steer you wrong. I can tell you this though. The bad part about my list is young. It sets the bar. It set the bar high for women when you start dealing with women because of these women.
It sets the bar high for what?
For women, because in my mind, all women was like this, like these people.
So all women are like, okay. I'm not gonna say all these names. I'm just gonna look them up to see who these people are. My first one is a person. He is a wonderful solo male artist. His name is Issa Nut Bay. ISSANUTBAE. You don't get any facial shots. No face, no case. Okay. So that's the benefit of it all. But he talks you through any form. You got degradation talk through, you got sweet loving talk through, you got, I don't know. And he always beats through his boxes. I never understood that, but I am not complaining. Very clean, very fat worthy. None but skin and oil. None but skin and oil. And he got a good voice. And I follow him on Twitter, you know, and then he had the nerve to like take a break or something. Like he wrote something like, "Oh, I gotta take a break. I'm going through some legal stuff, whatever." Nigga, I don't give a fuck about your life. Where's my videos at? Like before you go to jail, can you build up? Dang, you know.
Listen, the thing about these people, right? And I feel like it's about like regular people too, but like not regular people, like famous people, that you forget that they have a life, and you forget that they're not what they always display. Like prime example, one of the people that's on my list, right? She's like a Christian now, and I remember seeing the interview of her, like basically saying, "Hey, I'm retired, and I'm a Christian now, and I stopped doing this," and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about you better in your life right now. This is not what it's supposed to. You could have left that by itself. You should not even came out.
Mm-hmm.
And now I look at you differently. Because now I know when you do get with your Krista, with your husband, what he is gonna be getting. And if he don't get that, that's messed up. Because she'll probably say some shit like, "That was my past life. I don't do stuff like that no more." Shit. I Google you, nigga. You can't come into my life and tell me you don't do this no more because you're a Christian. That's not right.
Well, I'm just saying, is the only difference between a girl like a porn star's like past life is in a person who isn't a porn star but did the same thing as a porn star is one was just videotaped?
Yeah, one was just videotaped. Huh.
Oh, her pussy looked tired. Anyway, so my second my second one, I got introduced her because of the kind of people that I'm around now. I forgot her name. It's something noir. Black girl. Damn. It was right on the goddamn end of my tongue. Anyway, she be fucking. She be fucking. She be doing some things. It's not like the most eccentric, you know, but it's simple. Like I do, but I don't need you to be showing all the tips and tricks, and I don't need you doing aerials and cartwheels and stuff like that. You know, like I don't need extra. I just need Plus, a lot of y'all, if I actually paid attention to stars like that, majority of them would be Caucasian, and a lot of people would be hating me for it. But it's just I unfortunately have not had the greatest venture in finding good Black films. Ebony, if you will, because all of them look disgusting because of the grade of video. Like it's not a good grade of video. It's like 420 pixels instead of like the 1080. Like it's not like the lighting is bad, the setting is bad, they skin look ashy and dry. Like it just like it doesn't look appealing because of the quality. I like a good quality 1, 2, 3, you know. But I also watch, like Shay said, I'm a category person, so I like watching like the real fake stuff. Like my favorite one is well, I have two favorite ones, but one of them is this this Black dude comes into a garden and he's trying to like get into her house. She's in the garden in a mini skirt, her titties out, and she's like, "What are you doing? Are you breaking in my house?" And he's like, "I'm just hungry. I just want a sandwich." And she's like, Mind you, this don't look like no man that you would ever want to touch. And she rubs him down, everything, and just obviously he's already on brick with no underwear on in these jeans. And she literally takes him, whips it out, strokes, and she goes, "Come with me, I'll feed you right." And and leads him into the house, like with his dick. Like she's like holding it like it's a leash or something. I was like, this is this craziest ass shit ever. And my second favorite one, it was a nigga who got married recently, black dude to a white girl. His three black friends come in and they're all like, "Oh, we gonna get your girl to get down." He's like, "Nah, my girl don't do that. My girl don't do that." He's like, "But I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick though." They're like, "Nah, take this shot real quick." That girl said, of Henny, it was like, "Oh, I am feeling a little loose." Literally that much. It was literally that much. And they were like, "Yeah, you got to get down with the get down. You got to make his boys happy." And it was one dude who came in with a Sean John top and bottom, like suede outfit on, jogger set with Tim's. One of the pants legs was pulled up with a Scully on. When the dude came back from the bathroom, that man had them Tibbs right back on, but was butt ass naked with the Scully. I don't know what was going on, but Shorty was getting hit from each side. And he was like, "Honey, what are you doing?" And she's like, "They got me drunk." Bitch, you took a sip of a half of a quarter of a sip of a drink. Please. But yeah. So I'm a category bitch. So I'll give you our categories later. But those are my top two favorite porns because I'm like, what the fuck? And I wish I could find them because that shit is funny as hell.
Well, the person, my person, Get Your Cuckoos Ready is Jada 5. Jada 5 was 5.
I'm looking at her now. That's who look tired.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to keep it up when you're getting ran through all the time. But Jada 5 was, she was so fine. She was so fine.
Don't you think you become desensitized at some point?
You do.
Like, imagine if you were getting fucked all the time. Like, even if it was just with your partner, you get fucked all the time. Like, I think my ex from college, I think I hadn't seen him in like a month and a half at that point, maybe 2. He had came up and like I got a hotel and everything. Like, we going at it. That nigga's excuse for not talking to me when he went back home and shit. We had broke up after this anyway, right? But he was just like, "You felt loose." And I was like, "How did I fucking feel loose if I haven't fucked you in like 2 months?" He's like, "I don't know. That's why I feel like you've been cheating." He just think it was just making up shit. Nigga was making up shit. He's like, I was like, "Didn't I tell your bitch ass? If you won't, every time you see me, you beat my shit out the fucking frame. Every single time. You're here Friday, Saturday, and you leave Sunday, and all we do is sit in the room and fuck stupid like fucking rabbits, and you beating my shit out the frame. You think it's gonna stay together constantly when you beating my shit like that? It's not like we're just like, "Oh, I love you." Oh, it's like, damn, I'm not gonna see you in 3 months. Like, you beating my shit out the frame, my nigga. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, but he was really lying because he thought I was cheating because I had condoms in my room, but I used them to make them rain on people. But that's besides the point. Anyway, you know, niggas be doing nigga shit.
I think so. Watch the interview one time of this lady, and this is like one of the reasons why I wouldn't date somebody in this, and that does quote unquote sex work, is that she said that in her personal life, she doesn't do the same thing that she does on camera because she don't want to remind herself that that's her job when she's with her man. And I'm like, bullshit, because I've seen you before, and I like that. So you gonna tell me you're not gonna do that to me because you like me, my nigga? That's like I can't get the triple bye birdie because you like me. That's wild. That would hurt my feelings. If a girl says she's not gonna do certain things because she only did that because that was her job. Because the whole time you think she down for it. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
That's just like that's just like a man who's like he's on Instagram or he's in the public eye and he says stuff like, "Oh, I got all this money and I want to buy girls this, I want to buy girls that, and I want to take them on trips and I want to do this." And then as soon as y'all link, he's like, "Nah, I just be saying that shit just for followers. I don't really be meaning that shit." You know how pissed a girl would be when she
Well,
finds out that she ain't going nowhere.
okay. My thing is though, how is she doing stuff different? Because if you're gonna have sex, you're gonna have sex. The act of sex is going
Mhm.
to be the same, regardless of the fact. So, are
Right.
you just not hatuing on shit now? Are you like not allowing him to do butt stuff? Like, what is it that's like completely different in the sex realm that you think is going to be not reminiscent of like what you do for work? Because at the end of the day, a nigga gonna fuck, a nigga gonna fuck. So, I
Hmm.
don't see what the difference. Hey, Terrence, I don't see what the difference between her fucking for work and like if you just did a straight missionary scene and that's it,
Hmm.
you know, and I'm not saying you go home to your man right then and there, but I'm just saying the next day you wake up and you fuck your man and you're doing it. You're like, oh, this just reminds me of Peter at work yesterday. Like, what do you like? You know what I'm saying?
So I think if you really think about it, I think you working does have a different a different effect on it because one is your job, is one is kind of voluntary. So like the thing is, like you said, Peter, I have to fuck Peter on Tuesday. I don't have to fuck Jamal tomorrow if I don't feel like it. So this is how I make my money. This is how I make my living. So I'm going to do what they ask me to do. But when it comes to him, if I feel like it, I'll do it. But if I don't feel like it, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, which is true, but I guess my thing is like you would have to be prepared to get turned down a lot by your partner. I feel like because if I went and I did this is not like a 5 minute video that we a compilation we get. I watched a documentary of them making porn and stuff, and so they could have like a 10-hour session
Mm-hmm.
to have one video come out, just one,
Yeah,
10 hours
right.
fucking just continuously, right? So you come home, you go, you shower, you wash up and everything. And then I'm sitting here like, what's up, babe? And I like roll up on you and stuff. Like, you just been fucking and getting sucked on and touched for 10 straight hours. It's not saying that like you don't want me because you're not attracted, but you're overstimulated. You've been
Mm-hmm.
getting touched and directed and having a bitch screaming and like, you know what I'm saying? Like people watching at you. You kind of just want to be it left alone, like untouched. But I want my man. Like, it's like you kind of have to understand like that dynamic, like okay, you only do scenes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that means I'll give you a break on Thursdays, but I only get to have you Friday, Saturday, Sunday to fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's your job is being used to being overstimulated and touched on constantly.
I feel like that's one of those things where, yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where, for the moment, I feel like I don't think that's a long. I don't see it being a long term thing, like a relationship. But I feel like somebody could get with somebody and think they okay with it, but then long term, are you really okay with it? Like, because like I even see like people, women who like get married to like professional athletes. And first they're like, oh yeah, they like it, but when they realize how much alone time they have and how much this man is gone and stuff he gotta do, he gotta do press stuff, he gotta be in this state, that state, in season, off season, after a while they get tired of that shit.
Hmm.
So it's the same thing. It's like, and then if you being professional, like I'm pretty sure, like as a woman, like you wanna have the best scenes ever. So you don't wanna like overdo stuff. So I'm pretty sure it's times like you're like, hey babe, let me. I can't because tomorrow I'm shooting. It's Thursday, so.
Yeah.
I can't. No, so I'm pretty sure that will wear and tear on people.
Yeah, could be me. Anyways, what was it? Are we on 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Category for me, bitches. Fucking bitches. I don't know what it is,
I
but
can't get into it.
lesbian category really be doing it for me only because I feel like it's real. It's real. I feel like bitches don't fake with bitches. And if they do, I mean, sure. But I feel like because they know like their bodies and therefore they know what on their body may feel good, therefore they have like a better estimate of what would feel good on another person's body. So I feel like their orgasms and everything like really be real. Cause it's like, I don't know, when I watch heterosexual like sex scenes, yeah, like bitches be loving it. Like they be getting into it. But I feel like their O face isn't as crazy, especially if a bitch who does both. I can tell like if I've seen her in a scene with a dude and I've seen her in a scene with a woman, her O face is crazier with a bitch. Like like her shit be like she be getting her shit off. Like, or whatever. Now, I don't know. I don't know if that's like off of safety. I don't know if that's because she feels more comfortable. I don't know. But I just feel like it's, and I usually it's really just because the sound. That sound goes wild. So, because I don't see it I haven't came across a lot of videos where it's a heterosexual situation and the dude is actually like moaning, not him just like slapping ass and saying random shit, but like he's actually like into it, moaning, the grunts, and obviously you can look it up, but even that sometimes they be forcing it, be sounding like they fucking carrying 14 bricks up the stairs. I don't want to hear you struggle, nigga. I just want to hear you enjoy like fucking a bitch. And sometimes it doesn't sound the way I would want a dude to sound. Because I really like hearing a dude like actually moan. But because he ain't doing it, I'll take the bitch. Like, because usually some niggas like in those videos, they really only moan at the end when they fucking nutting. And even that they do like a like stop being a bitch. Moan, nigga, damn. But it's just the noise effect. It's the noise effect. And plus when they be scissoring, I be laughing. Because they look like
What Noah's effect I can't stand. Like I can't. It's so cringy. Like Korean women or Chinese women.
Oh,
they sound like
they're getting beat up.
They sound like they're getting toenails taken off one at a time. And I'll be like,
why are you looking deep in his nose? Shot, buff your nose. Take the tip of.
bro, brother, close your eyes. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Yeah. Don't be trying to gaze into my eyes, man, nigga, though. Throw me off.
You want me to put my hater blockers on?
Yeah, put your hater blockers.
Problem. I don't know where they are. We have a situation.
Yeah, but Korean women, they scare me. It's scary. Like I just like, are you here? Are you forced to be here, man? Like, are you enjoying this?
Are you here against your will?
Yeah, it sounds like you having a baby cow right now. But anyway, so get your Googles ready. My next lady is what am I like? Let me tell you this. When it comes to women, don't nobody do it like the big women.
Like who?
Yeah, like them big women. Them plush pals. Them who got a little extra. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sometimes I like to work for it. I understand that you need help with your legs. So I'm gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? But the lady I'm talking about goes by the name of Krista Clear. Now I don't know where she get the name from because it don't make sense. But But she bad.
But you know, I was looking at her. She was the last person I looked at that was on your list.
Mhm.
There's two. There's a white girl
No,
and her.
no.
I know. I'm saying there's a white girl
Oh,
and there's her, crystal clear, who's black. But there's two. So when I looked up, I was like, huh? But there's two. So it's like two different sides of porn. But there's two crystal clears. Now the white girl kind of makes sense. It makes
it
sense.
does. It does.
But I don't know.
Yeah, it does. It does. But
Oh,
that crystal clear got me through a lot of sleepless nights. That's a for sure right on.
oh, that's a for sure right on.
That's a for sure right on. Yes, man. Crystal clear.
Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite video of hers?
Nah, not really. Well, I don't. I could tell you what she had on. She had on like this silver like bikini. Don't know. I can't remember what she was doing. It's been a while, but because like it's been a while since I like watched like professional stuff. I don't really like professional stuff. I just what this is what turned me off from professional stuff. So one of the people on my list, right? I seen her in the scene with this guy. Of course, he was a male talent that was a way above average, right? And then she had a scene with this other guy. Now, in the scene with the other guy, like she was supposed to be a mechanic. He didn't have the money, so she was like, "Hey, you do me a favor, I do you a favor."
Mm-hmm.
So as they doing whatever, no homo, but I'm looking at old buddy. I was like, he must be some kin to somebody because he's not the regular talent. He's average or below average type of guy, package wise. So I was like, okay, she is screaming to the top of her lungs, just like she was doing the baby leg dude. And I'm like, at this point, I don't believe y'all no more. I don't believe it. I don't believe you enjoying him like you enjoyed the last guy. So then, unfortunately, I came across one of those behind the scene things, and I was like, this is too much. Like you said, like they be there for 10 hours, taking aspirin and shit, and ice packs, shit like that. I was like, now that's in the back of my head. Like, how long you been getting beat on, lady? And did you leave here with Walker? You
She
know,
probably had to put a cold cloth on that thing.
I'm pretty sure she did. I'm pretty sure she did. I'm pretty sure she did because they go through a lot. They go through a lot.
Shit, Dream, shut up. I was just a young lad back then. Oh, brother.
Yeah, she was she
Hmm.
was one of them ones, bro.
No, she does look good though. I'm not gonna hold you. She does look
Yeah.
good. She does look good. She does look good.
Then she got like a spider tattoo on her forehead.
Yeah. No, she look good. My next category. This is the fourth. Okay. My next category is toys. And more specifically, fuck machines.
I knew it. High five. High five.
So, fun fact: when I was younger, I used to be. I didn't watch porn like a lot because I wasn't able to, like like how I am now. But when I was able to sneak around, do what I need to do, I was like obsessed with watching like bondage. So I was really into. I still am. I would love to get hog tied, but that's another day.
You know, I know, baby.
Yeah, but I loved bondage. Like I loved the whole what is that shit called? Y'all remember the if y'all are like old, not I'm gonna say old. Y'all know what I'm talking about too. Anytime it was bondage, it was always from this one company. In like the beginning of the video would show the building. It was like a castle or something like look like a brick stone like castle or something. Um, but that's what I was typically watching their videos. I can't remember the name of it right now. But it's not Brazers for sure. But I can't remember what it was. But I just watched a lot of bondage shit. So it was a lot of that, like, you know, wand on the clits and then them having like the fuck machines, or they would take like a dildo and just like churning butter and shit. That used to they used to have your girl going, you know, crazy. But then I upgraded. Hit an upgrade. He does this to me all the time. Anytime we're on the phone, Duke has at least 2 to 3 no camera breaks with me. Like, meaning he is laughing so hard that he doesn't want me to see him laugh. So he literally puts his hand and he covers the camera or he turns off the camera so he can laugh in peace. Like, he won't let me watch him laugh at my foolishness, which is unfortunate.
Turning butter is crazy.
Turning butter is
You did that thing.
you turning butter. But yeah, but I am real big into fuck machines. I've been watching fuck machine videos for like 12 years now at this point. But if I'm like not finding anything in the other categories of my liking, I'll go to toys and then I'll just specifically look for fuck machines because it's like it's a one-stop shop. Everything's getting done for you right then and there. Like I don't have to hear other people trying to make you do this and make you do that because masturbation is like that itself. You know what I'm saying? So you don't gotta fake it for nobody. You're literally this is your own pleasure. So yeah.
I remember watching one bondage scene and it kind of threw me off and I never really got into it. And I don't know if this was really fake, but the lady, the guy was using a toy on her. And so she kept like squirting and coming and squirting. Every time she squirted, she would pass out for like 2 seconds and come back. Please stop. And he'll slap across it. She'll come back. And I'm like, stop. Stop, no more. Please stop. Stop. Lady, tap out. Banana. Safe word. Something.
Yella. I'm a reload.
Yeah. Come on now. Apollo 13. Stop it.
No, that's the best. That's the best. When you like, okay, obviously you wouldn't know nothing about this. And maybe I don't know if any ladies are still watching, but like it's something about when you're getting like fucked, like to the point that like your body doesn't have anything else in it. Like it like you are fucking exerted out. Like there's nothing else in you, but you want to keep going. And it's just like your legs are getting limp, your arms are getting limped. Like obviously no nigga want to fuck a corpse, but like you're just getting fucked. You're just getting fucked. And then like so like there's one time I was getting like fucked stupid and I don't want to say I passed out, but I got to like a giggle stage where like it was feeling so good that everything just kind of like tickled in some realm to the point that I kind of was like, oh, like I just like not passed out, but I was like, whatever. And I was like, that shit was funny because it was on video. So I was like watching it. And I was just like, like, and then this nigga had the nerve to be like, he slapped my thigh. He's like, you good? You good?
Oh, yeah, I'm with him.
I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. He's like, where you at? I'm like, here. He's like, what's your name? I'm like, well, he's like, all right, bet. Just
certain when you experience stuff, it throws you off as a guy. Like I don't know what women do when something happens, but I remember this one time. It threw me off so bad because she didn't pass out, but what she did was in the middle of her old moment, her eyeballs kind of crossed a little bit, right? And when that happened, she came to like she didn't know where she was. And she looked at me like, "Who are you?" Like, and I'm like, "You good?" She was like, "Yeah." And when somebody hit you with that, I think so. I was like, "I'm gonna get you some water. Get you some water real quick. I'm not sure what just happened."
Help get it together. Help her get it
Yeah,
together.
because I can't explain this in the court of law. I can't explain it, but she looked at me like she didn't know where she was, how she got there, or nothing. Her eyes was open the whole time, but when her eyes uncrossed, she was like I was a stranger, cause I was like, awkward.
What's your fifth one?
Oh, my fifth one is what's her name? I forgot it already.
Hold on. Is it Jasmine Cashmere?
Jasmine Cashmere. Mm. Jasmine, she's nasty. Jasmine. My favorite scene with her. She was a hairstylist, and dude just got a haircut, and the barber sent him over there to get his hair washed. The only thing she had on was an apron. That's all she had on. And dude was like, "Hey, yes, I like that." Yep. Next thing you know, she started going to town, and she did everything with like a sassy attitude. She was submissive, but it was like she was like, "I'm submissive, but I'm that bitch." Like she did shit that like it wasn't meant to be sexy, but it was like one time she was giving head and then she stopped and spit her bubble gum out. And I was like, "Oh, I have no idea why they did something to me, but it did." Jasmine Cash, she had that juice. Go watch. She had that juice. Yep. See? Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. I'm telling you, if you ever need a playbook, go look up Jasmine Cashmere. Wesley was a little weird. He was a little weird to me. I didn't really watch a lot of stuff he was in. Wesley and Brian was Pumper, something
Brian
like that.
Pumper.
Yeah, them two right there, they was weird. I couldn't I didn't get them two. It was but yeah, legend. Yeah. Like ladies, if you ever need a playbook, look up Jasmine Cashmere. That girl was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. She's the reason why I got big forearms.
Why is that?
Because of
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
yes, so that's who I was talking about. That she's a Christian now. Like she's like a preacher or a Christian or something now. So it's a little awkward.
Thank you.
You can't really look at her the same no more. It's weird. It's weird. You know, she's probably one of the women who wear all white on first Sunday with big hats. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I would choose for my last category because technically the person who I named earlier is in the category. It's like solo male, but I really don't watch solo male shit. I only watch his shit, so I'm gonna scratch that out. Um, I'm trying to think. What do I go to when I'm like, I don't even want to say horny, just like some shit to watch. I'm gonna put these two in the same category just because they, they cross in some form. Not all the time, but they do. Um, I'm real like I love cream pies. Like love them. Love cream pies. Love cream pies. If you know, then you know, then you know. If you know that there might be some evidence of a video proof of me having an oatmeal cream pie myself. But I just love cream pies. I don't know what it is. It's something about, for me, it's something knowing that like you made a deposit. Like it's something about it. Like I was special enough for you to make a deposit here. Like, because I've heard from men, like they ain't finna, even if they can, they ain't finna just any bitch. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's like when they choose you to be the bitch that they taking any risk that they want, it's like a trust system. To me, it's a trust thing. Like, because there is a very 50% chance that we are going to make a fucking love child out of this motherfucker. So it's like, yeah, the common sense kind of leaves the room, but it's like, yeah, I know if I have a kid with you, cool. I mean, I ain't gonna say every baby daddy is good, and I ain't gonna say every baby mama is good either. But I'm just saying the risk is worth it, pretty much. So I
Yeah, I
feel
love.
I feel honored that you would want to leave your kids in me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but more importantly, I love seeing it get pushed out. And I love making a nigga watch me push it out. Because I want you to see your work. I want you to see like everything that you was working for. I want you to see your goal right here. It's in me. I just want you to see what you did. It's something about it. It's something about it. You just it's something about it. It's like I don't know what it is. It's like you put in so much work. Here you go. There you go, Daddy. You know?
So you're right? But also it's also a compliment. Also, another way is because it could be a thing where it's so good you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss a stroke. You don't want to miss not one because the fellas could, the guys could, they could have them back on this. You can be the most. You could have the best stroke game. You could, I mean, rhythm on point. I'm talking about pace on point, tempo, all that. But when it's that time, all that shit go out the window. You look like a white person at the barbecue trying to do the Cupid shuffle. You know what I'm saying? So you just lose all that. And for you to not want to stop doing that, that is a clear indication that this guy think what he got going on with you is amazing. Amazing. Not saying that if he does pull out, it's not good. That's not what I'm saying. But if he just don't want this moment to stop, that's normally what happens. That normally what happens.
Yeah. But like how Dream said it, like I like getting cream pie to missionary. I like it in doggy style too. I do. Because it's like immediate pushback. But like it's something about like especially if you got a chain or if you have I probably won't pull on the chain too much. I'll just do your shoulders because I don't want the wrist breaking your shit. But if you have a wife beater, like sometimes I won't mind a nigga wearing a wife beater. But I'm gonna take my hand goes up with the shirt under.
Mm-hmm.
I'm twisting that shit and bring you closer to me. And like I'm begging you to give it to me because like that just it would just make me so happy just to have it. Like
See that
take
that would be my problem. That would be my problem. See, I'm the opposite. I like to pull out because I like to see what I work for. Now I know it doesn't seem like that because I got kids, but I like I like to pull out, right? But listen, people talking to me, I can't speak for everybody else. If your talk game is good in the bed, you could get $1 million from me, and I don't even got it. You gonna get it. I don't know how you gonna get it, but daddy gonna make sure you gonna get it because if you're talking to me good, you can almost get whatever you want, and that's dangerous because God forbid I come across somebody who's crazy and you know in the middle of it she asks me for my social security number and I'm giving it to her because she's talking to me nice. And I listen, you can do anything. you,
You
you
get
be
$1 million.
mama car
I
keys.
don't know how you gonna get it because I don't got it, but you will get $1 million.
You gonna get it. You gonna get it. Where your mama car keys at? I'm gonna get
Where
you.
your mama car keys at is crazy. No,
Yeah.
I mean, so would you like come on, pull out, show it, rub it around in her lips, and then go back in?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of going back in. Definitely a big fan of that.
Of what? You cut out.
Going back in. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah. I'm definitely a back-to-back person. I like a back-to-back. One time. I don't need to do it 18 times afterwards.
Now, what
I
I
just like
will say
I
is,
like a good back-to-back one time.
I go back in, but staying in, I don't know. That's hard. That's people. If people that guys that could do that and like literally go like another round are fucking superheroes because the busting one going back in and staying in there. I might go back in for about 20 seconds, but then I have to stop because at that point it's too much. It's too sensitive. You probably don't even feel nothing no more at that point because everything's so wet. So it's like I gotta stop for a second. And plus, most likely, my hamstring is already knotted up. Listen, guys, please have me back on this. 80% of the time, we are going through it. We are cramping.
Listen,
Something
I'll tell
happened.
you right now, I could never be a man in fuck. I could never be a man. I could
Jesus
y'all have had
Christ.
to like I understand, to be honest, I would understand a boy losing his virginity early on in life, just so that by the time that he's like 18 in his prime, he's able to like wah, 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 flip your ass upside down, do all this weird shit, whatever may have you. Because it's like y'all have to like endure so much. Like you have to have so much endurance. Like your thighs, like y'all, that's why y'all asses look so good because y'all be literally doing glute workouts while y'all be fucking. And like you be having like these strong quads and shit like that because you have to use all like lower half your back and it don't let you have a bad back at the time, you know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's it's a lot. Like I get it, it's a lot.
It's a hell of a lot because it's when you in that mode, your body is different. Me personally, right? I drink like a gallon and a half of water a day. Just habit now. I just drink a whole bunch of water. I work out, I go to work, and my body and my muscles don't even seem that big of a deal. I get in the bed, shit start locking up on me. I don't know what type of electrolytes it takes when you have sex, but burning calories in the gym and burning calories in the bedroom is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, us men, we're going off survival mode when it comes to this. So a lot of this stuff, we don't give a damn. I've had sex with a broken rib before. I've had sex with COVID before. I've had sex. What was wrong with me? Oh, my back.
Did y'all both have COVID?
Yeah, both good. But I was sick as a dog though. I was sick. I was sick. Like I was super sick. Like I'm talking about still having the chills, fever like 102, like headache. Just in case I die, I'll never get it. It just, and this was when COVID was new. This is when like, people was pushing shit at the door. It wasn't like now you get COVID, you put a mask on, you go to the kitchen real quick. Hey, mama, go back in the room. Back then, motherfuckers were putting garbage bags over, over their doors and shit. So, but yeah, you be in survival mode. So sometimes you just got to fight through that. So you catch a good cramp, you can't stop because it'll mess up the mood. I know it will with me. You in the middle and you catch a cramp. Hold on, I got a cramp, and you stop. And you was like in a rhythm, and you was going, and everything was good. And she got the little sweat going across her lip like Whitney Houston used to have. You can't stop.
No, I had to stop one time because I was trying to show up and show out on a couch. If y'all don't know, I'm a couch connoisseur. I'm a ride till I can't ride no more on the couch. I love a good couch ride because I can hold on to the back as a balancer and just rock, right? I was showing out a little too much, went a little too longer than I'm used to try to prove a point that I can do it, and my thighs was fucked. And so we went from that to doggy. My thighs was getting more and more fucked. Then we went to missionary, and I'm like, okay, he can relax. They're on his shoulders. This is all on him. And even if I'm not doing something sexual, if I lay down like the wrong way, I don't even know how there's a wrong way. If my hip feels it, it hurts. Like it hurts. So I went and I laid down, and it didn't give no time for my like hip to like just, I don't know, posture. I don't know what it's called. Like when I went and I flipped over and I scooted back, I didn't have enough time to like let my leg just kind of drop before I put him back up. So I immediately put them back up over his shoulder, and I was mad because like he was actually fucking like I want, like slapped me in my face, literally like choking shit, whatever. And I was loving it. And then my hip was like screaming, and I was like, nah, we gonna thug through it. I probably was looking like this, like I don't care, like I was gonna thug through that shit. But it got to a point where it felt like something, when your body's like something's gonna happen, and I'm telling you, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're not gonna like the actions afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and I literally felt like a band was about to like snap. I don't know what it was, but I told him, I was like, yo, stop. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yo, stop, like for real. I had to like my hip had fallen out a little bit, and I was ignoring it because it does that from time to time. And I was just ignoring it, and it was hurting. I was like, damn. And I'm mad because when we did try to get back into the groove of it, it just wasn't the same. Like you said, it just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
And it just pissed me off. But
so much. Let me ask you a question, right? Let's just say, for instance, you and the guy doing whatever, and like you get done, everything was great, it was amazing, and like he show you the muscle in his leg or his calf like balled up. He got a real bad, cramp, and you like, oh wait, I said, I've been cramping. Why you stop? No, girl, I had to finish. I had to fight for it. How would that make you feel that he damn near lost a leg to keep going?
I mean, at some point, I would feel like, oh damn, you trying to like fuck me like that. But at some point, it's not that. Like it turned from my pleasure to yours. So at some point, it turned into selfishness for you to be like, I'm literally like in my shit. I don't want to lose it. Like I don't want to lose this stroke because I know this nut finna be fucking fired. So like it turns to that. Like we could always get that back. What we can't get back is if you have some inside self injury and we're not able to do any more now because you done fucked your shit up. So if we were to living together, I guess it wouldn't be that bothersome. But then imagine like you never know how long it takes like for your muscles to heal and stuff. Like I did some crazy shit to my back like 2 weeks ago. I still feel the effects of that now. Like, am I still able to jump and go and do this stuff? Yeah, but I still feel some form of effects of that weeks later. So I wouldn't want you to damage yourself and then I'm not able to enjoy you like at all. Like, and it's not even just like about sex. Like I can't like sit in your lap no more, or like I gotta do everything for you because you gotta get your leg up and stuff like that. Like it just
So
makes it not, yeah.
the reason why I asked that, right, is because I low key got turned on one time. Something like that happened with me and an old girlfriend. So one day she stayed with her sister or go to the sister's house. We were just in the car chilling. Things got a little steamy or whatever, and we ended up having like good car sex, right? So she said, hey, I gotta go upstairs real quick. I'll be right back. I said, okay. She go upstairs. She comes back with the hoodie on. And I don't know about where you live at, but down here, the hospitals down here are cold. So anytime you go to the hospital, people always have hoodies and jackets on. So she come out, I'm like, why you got a hoodie on? She was like, I think you're gonna be mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. I was like, wow, what's wrong? She was like, we gotta go to the hospital. I was like, for what? She was like, I think I need stitches. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she lifted up her skirt and she had a big gash on her thigh. And I'm like, what happened? And she was like, the seatbelt buckle uh, went into my leg. I was like, when? She was like, the whole time. And I'm like, why didn't you say nothing? It was feeling too good. I was like, hey, well, okay. I think I would have stopped, especially when, you got a whole seatbelt buckle inside your thigh. But yeah, she had to get like 3 stitches. I was like, why didn't you stop? It was feeling too good. You was hitting my spot. I don't know what type of spot that is. That spot is dangerous. Yeah, that spot is dangerous. But anyway, good show. Great show. You okay?
You ever came in a bitch and she told her to stay still so she can vaginally milk you?
I've had somebody say, stay still so I can push it out. And she pushed both of us out. Me and it. I was like, mm, mm. I've had a couple of, really moments. Like, okay, I didn't see that coming. But
In her thigh. The seatbelt was in her thigh. In it. In her blood system.
so it was an old school. I had an old school Chevy, and old school Chevy had the little square seatbelt buckles, and it was kind of sharp on the end of it.
Oh.
And yeah, that thing was in her thigh the whole time, and it rubbed her into her thigh. So,
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening to this disgustingly horny. It was informational, educational, informational. Talking about categories and stuff. And thank you for sharing with your own personal life stuff. We really do appreciate it. It's your girl Chase, the C Hayes, no matter how you say it, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth. I'm here, as we all know, Thursdays, 9 p.m. The Kinkazoid podcast more than likely will probably have a show this Sunday at 8 o'clock, I think. So if that's happening, stay around. So Sunday at 8 p.m. And you can follow me on Instagram at Candy Taste Sweet and on TikTok at c.hayes INC.
hey man, say man, it's the boy Duke, your favorite fat person. You catch me here every Thursday with my gorgeous co-host Miss Hayes. You also can catch me on the Popcorn You Bill podcast every Tuesday and Saturday. Look me up on TikTok at Men Duke and also on Twitter at Duke for Show.
Oh, you done? I